Morning, folks. This is Brian with RPG Day 2021, and the word prompt for today is flavor. And there's a couple things I thought of. The first one is the RPG flavor of the day. There are enough independent RPG games out there that you could play a different style of game, every day kind of thing. I'm not sure there are duplications and variations of a theme, that sort of thing, but I thought it was interesting. But for me personally, the flavor of game I like to play is generally, I don't want to say heroic fantasy. I don't want to say gritty either. I like a grittier side of things, but I don't like dark. I want it to be believable. When I first started playing, I was enthralled with this concept of being able to recreate medieval combat, personal medieval combat at the table with paper and pencils and our imagination. So I have a tendency, because that's the kind of thing I like, that's the way I play. I run also. That's what I meant. That's the way I run. So my personal game is RuneQuest role-playing in Glorantha. And anybody who's played in a RuneQuest game knows that the combat can be very quick and can be very deadly. So it's got enough grit to it to begin with that, maybe you shouldn't just hack and slash everything you run into, right? But there's enough magic in Glorantha that can overcompensate for that. So I actually have a house rule about healing, because there's enough. Now, anybody who's an initiate has access to all of the common rune spells, which is something that really grated me at the beginning. It probably still does bother me, but I don't worry about it anymore. And one of those is Heal Wound. So yeah, you burn your one rune point, which you only get once a season. But if you're in a village, you've got, even if you're in a holding, right, you're going to have two, at the very least, initiates. Probably many more. And that's another balance thing. I've been working my world. Okay, how many people are initiates and how many people aren't? And thankfully, Jeff's been putting out this population data stuff, which has been a godsend for me on trying to establish a baseline of what Glorantha is generally like, and then of course I can twist it to my view. But anyway, back to Heal Wound, which can heal as many hit points as you put magic points into it, so you can heal any wound essentially with that spell. And there's a rules as written. You can use your healing magic over and over again. So if you have the spirit magic spell of heal 1, you could heal any wound. It would just take you a while. Which makes me wonder, why in the world do we have a healing rate category if there's so much healing magic available? And it is fairly available. That why even bother with that? And we've got a first aid skill on top of everything else, right? And the first aid skill actually specifically in the rule states you can only use first aid skill on, I don't remember if it's a location or a wound. I've been treating it as a wound. So if you hit twice in the arm, you can do first aid twice in the arm, kind of thing, right? But there's not a corresponding balance to the magic side. And so I've actually incorporated that rule. That's one of my house rules, is you're going to use healing magic on a wound once. So once you do healing magic on it, so it's a 5-point wound, you put heal 2 on it, you still have a 3-point wound. And so you're going to have to do first aid, which may heal the rest of it, but probably won't, which means you still have 1 or 2 points in that wound left that you're going to have to wait a week or two to get healed. downtime, guys. You can't just go from fight to fight to fight to fight. You've got to let your body rest and heal. That's the flavor of the game that I play and that I like. Happy gaming.